Okay, good afternoon. This is John, and Sam's right next to me. We got to go through a bunch of stuff. We have a light system late tonight. Then we have the main system Tuesday evening, Tuesday night, which is going to bring a bunch of snow. Then we have the rivers. We'll give you an update on that. In between, very cold, very extremely cold Wednesday and Thursday. So let's go right into it. So the main show is for tomorrow night. Heavy snow possible. You see where the winter storm warning, we've upgraded now. The watch is gone. We got the winter storm warning out. Basically, if you look at I-64, that would be a good demarcation along and north of Lexington, Frankfort, just north of the Bullitt County and Meade County over to Perry County. If you're north of there, right now you're in the advisory. If you're south of there, you're in the warning. And the warning that's in effect tomorrow night into Wednesday afternoon, okay? Plan on some slick roads, impactful weather. Wednesday morning commute does not look wonderful. That's really the second system of note. We'll get into the one for tonight here in a second. What's our messaging? Is you basically, if you go south of 64, south of Lexington, Louisville, Frankfort, over there to Sulphur and points to the south, you're looking at a swath of 4 to 6 inches of snow. The bottom two tiers of Kentucky, if you go Logan, Warren, Simpson, Allen, Barron, Monroe, Metcalf, Adair, Russell, Clinton, Cumberland, those are looking at the 3 to 4 inch range. They're right on the edge. That will be on. We will be tweaking this forecast. You can see the confidence is pretty high. We're going to snow, period. It's going to snow. How this band works out tomorrow night, we're still working that out, okay? Okay, so let's address a little bit about tonight. We have an upper level jet stream that's pushing in from the west. There is some light snow returns out in Illinois and Missouri as that pushes in tonight. There are some indications in the data we could have a minor accumulation tonight. We have a special weather statement up right now. It looks like the greatest threat for this one, for late tonight into tomorrow morning, we're talking a few tenths of an inch of possible snow, is basically going to be along the 64 corridor and points to the north. This is a very low confidence forecast, okay? The evening shift's going to be looking at that this evening to see if we need to update to put anything out for that. That's a very complicated forecast. The one tomorrow, late afternoon and evening and night, that's going to happen. And you can see right now the weather severity storm index is already starting to hit that. As we get closer in time, you'll see that orangish color that will be pushing more off to the east, all across the center part of the area. Hazardous travel conditions, slick roads. Wednesday morning will probably not be a pleasant experience in the rush hour in the morning, okay? Confidence is right there on the high to medium, okay? All right, let's look at what I always say is the worst case, the best case, and what we really think. So you look at the low end amounts, even if this forecast was to bust and we don't get as much, we're looking at still 1 to 2 inches of snow. The worst case, you can see that swath along the parkways, basically from Ohio County, Hancock County, Butler, through Grayson and Breckenridge, over to Hardin, Washington and Marion counties, over to Boyle, my friends in Danville, over there into Richmond, Berea, and Clark County area over there, up to 6 inches in there. So that, and I already showed you what we're really forecasting, so I'll go back. That's your official forecast right there, 4 to 6 in the big swath for the winter storm warning, okay? Okay, arrival time. As this thing pushes in, it's going to be a west-east mover. As it comes in from the west through the Show Me State into Illinois on the 64, you'll see stuff moving in our western part of our counties. So that's Hancock, Ohio, Butler counties, Logan County perhaps in the 3 to 6 p.m. time frame. In the evening, at the end of the rush hour into the I-65 corridor, that's Bowling Green up to Louisville, Elizabethtown, all in there, and then up points to the north towards Seymour. And then as you go further to the east, the 9 to midnight range, basically from Glasgow and Columbia, Liberty, Stanford, Garrett County, and Lancaster, and then points up on the 75 corridor. Heaviest snowfall rates 9 p.m. Tuesday through 5 a.m. Wednesday. Notice our confidence. So we really feel good about the timing. Usually we're always having trouble with the timing, but this one's pretty confident. All right. Once again, you see that bullet number 2. I want to reemphasize your point to number 2. Initial brief light snow expected. That's for this evening into tomorrow, overnight into tomorrow morning. There's about a 5-hour window where we could get several hundredths of an inch of snow and maybe up to an inch worst case. We're trying to figure that out, how that plays in this forecast. Very low confidence. Okay, the cold. And it's going to be cold. It's not, it might be cold. No, it will be cold. The more snow you get on the ground, the colder it may be. So basically Thursday morning and during the day Thursday. Today, Thursday, is just kind of an ugly day where the wind chills stay in the teens at best all day. But for the morning, you're looking at 0 to 5 below, 0 to 5 above, depending where you're at. Friday morning, a tad warmer, where you got some places 0 to 10 degrees, a lot of single digits practically everywhere. And if you get some good heavy snowpack, like for instance, look at Litchfield or Hartford, with that snowpack, you could get close down to 1 or 2 below 0 there Friday morning. So cold, very cold, gelid, you might say. So our planning, this is another one. The good news is by Sunday, Monday, we'll be in the 40s. So let's look at the positives, right? Take a moment and smile and count your blessings. Few days out, have your plan of action, supplies, check those things like smoke detectors, have more than one way to receive your warning, and check on your friends and neighbors and your pets, because it'll be cold and those dishes will freeze, all right, for water and things. You want to do this one? Or you want me to say it? All right, so, okay, the rivers. You know, none of these, I mean, we got Boston in major flood right now. You can see all the areas on the Kentucky, on the Rolling Fork, on the Green River, all this rain as predicted. It really came in and it's still moving towards, you see most rivers are crested, beginning to crest. Ohio River is going to be slow, obviously, as the tributaries go into the Ohio Thursday and the Friday. We're getting snow. I mean, that will add some liquid to it, but nothing like it would be compared to where we were on Saturday. So there will be a slight increase, but this is not a devastating snowstorm. It'll be minimal impacts, okay? Once again, look at the Kentucky, the Rolling Fork, and the Green are going to be problems. And these are some of your hydrographs. You can see the Barren at Bowling Green is up there into moderate. The Green at Rochester, once again, right there been moderate. The Green at Woodbury, the Rolling Fork, look at that right now in the Rolling Fork going into major flood. Latest observed is 46.3 feet, and we're still cresting in there. Rough River, Dundee, looks like we're going to stay in moderate. So it's just an ugly forecast. So let's go to the main point of this whole briefing, and then we'll take your questions. If you have a question, put it in the chat room, and we'll go through them one at a time. Winter storm warning for late tomorrow during the day, late evening, and over there towards Lexington, starting between 3 and 6 out in our western counties, and between 9 and midnight as we go further in the 75 corridor, with the swath of snow moving from the west to east, 4 to 6 inches in the warning. High confidence forecast, and another in our series. We have everything about pestilence this week. So anyway, let's look at your questions and we'll go from there. Will Jefferson County move into a winter storm warning? Mitchell Theis. We don't know yet. Right now, we're staying with the advisory. We have time. We're right on the edge. It's possible. We have more data. We got the 0Zs data set will be coming in tonight, and then the 12Zs tomorrow. We still have time. We've got something out. We've given it our best forecast area right now. We may need to adjust some counties here and there. It's close. You gotta remember, we need 4 inches. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. Will there be a call tomorrow? I don't know. If I would not be surprised. Believe it or not, it looks like I'm going on a storm survey tomorrow down to Simpson County from Saturday night. So may get to do a survey and a call. We'll see. All right. Always great to hear from you, John. Charles Ledbetter. Well, thank you. Just making sure timing for snow is central time. Yeah, I mean, it's central time on, let's see, right there. Yeah, 3 to 6. Yeah, I mean,
add 1 hour for Eastern.
Just add 1 hour for Eastern. Yeah, the times are plus or minus. That is your local time. I'm just gonna not get into semantics. Regarding the flooding, when was the last time the whole state hit? I know that question has been asked repeatedly. We don't know the answer to that. When was the last time the whole state had flood warnings? I'm the old timer here. If I was betting, it would be May 2010. I just don't remember if the areas by Charleston and Greenup County and counties like that went into flood, but the whole darn state was flooded in May of 2010. But it's possible one or two counties weren't, but I think it was. If I was on Jeopardy and I was on final with Trebek, I would go May of 2010. Okay. Do you think this will be more of a wet or dry snow? It's going to be a dry snow. We got ratios 15 to 20 to 1 coming through. Not like the Sunday morning fun that we had. That's still one of the craziest things, going from 4 to 5 inches of rain and then getting 2 inches of snow in an hour and a half. So that was something else. Do you think this is a heavy wet snow? No, this is more of a dry snow. So I think 15, 16 to 1 is what I saw looking at the data. Okay, Leo, is there a bust potential for the snow in the Louisville area? Well, if this system is phasing with the jet stream, if they phase together like we think, I don't think it will bust. If they offset a little bit, we'll be on the lower end. That's why I showed you. Leo, let's go back to that slide for you. Where is my low end? There we go. So if you look at this slide, we're counting in the bust potential if it doesn't phase properly, looking at the percentiles or the probabilities. So if you look on the left side, that is the low end, worst, I guess best case if you don't want snow. Depends who you are. If you're a Paley Peaks, I know you want snow. High end is the one on the right where we get 6 inches or so. Okay. All right, Leo. All right. Is the force for Covington different than this one? Yeah. Okay. So Chase just gave me breaking news as I came on. Wilmington is going with an advisory. I don't know their particulars because I'm doing the call right now. No, Kentucky counties of Wilmington, which will be CVG, will be an advisory. I don't know their totals. We can look it up. Chase, do you know how much it is? What are they going for?
I was just say it's Carroll, Gallatin, Grant, Pendleton.
Say that louder. Come over here. Breaking news. This is breaking news.
So the advisory, Wilmington has gone Carroll County, Gallatin, Owen, Grant, Pendleton, maybe another.
How much are they going for?
I'll have to look at that.
We'll verify that in a minute. We'll get that answer in just a second. All right. 1 to 3. We have breaking news on Northern Kentucky. All right, there you go. We serve the whole state. All right, wind speed thoughts. Yeah, thanks, Mike. In the forecast, we really have nothing more than 10 to 15 miles an hour. But during the day Thursday, I think that 10 to 15 miles an hour will not be pleasant, even though that's not a lot. You've got snow cover, cloud cover, and a west-northwest wind at 10 to 15. The wind chills will be just kind of raw during the day on Thursday. I don't think it'll be a pleasant day to be out. I would not start your marathon running that day outside. Okay. No more questions. So there we go. We may have a call. I don't know yet. We got 1 to 3. Once again, we've confirmed Northern Kentucky. All right. Here we got another question. Brian Smith. After the system passes, will there be cloud cover or clear skies? It's going to take some time to clear out, but we will start clearing out during the day Thursday a little bit. We'll have a mix of cloud and sun, kind of a raw day to say the least. Okay, that's the deal. It is going to snow. We have a warning out. We got another question. When do you think a pattern change to warmer conditions? Yeah, Tom, I was mentioning that there's a potential for a weak system Saturday, but Sunday, Monday, we have 40s and even low 50s in the forecast on Monday. So maybe we can get out of this mess. It's been a rough couple weeks, and I know that. And we're all sick and tired. So hopefully we can get out of this mess. Next weather call. It's possible we'll go call tomorrow afternoon. We'll see. We'll see. We probably will. We'll see. Okay. So if we did, we'll go back to our normal 3 o'clock-ish time. Okay. We'll see. So maybe later. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, we'll get back to you. I'm glad you're all happy. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Peace and tranquility. And the snow is coming.